Welcome to the Employco HR Chat. I'm Rob Wilson, and with me is Jason Eisnott.
Hi, everyone.
So, Jason, one of the many changes in 2025 is the contribution limits for on the healthcare side.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of them. Usually, the IRS publishes these this kind of time of the year. So, but luckily for employees, the maximum amount they can contribute to different benefit plans is going up. On the healthcare side, flexible spending accounts is going up. The new one will be $3,300. So the most you can put into a healthcare FSA is $3,300 for next year. Slight increase from where we were this year in 2024. And then
Same
also
thing with like HSAs.
on the health savings account, yeah, the maximum contribution in those bank accounts, the HSA side, is going up. If you're employee only, the new limit is $4,300. So at least it's going up, and you'll be able to contribute a little bit more in 25 compared to 24.
Too many numbers did not have it memorized. Just too many to memorize. But the 401k, and you're seeing that go up more and more, and that's on a federal level.
Right. Yeah. So the IRS again has announced on the federal level, we actually have a decent, more than people think, employees who reach this IRS limit. So there's usually some either financially savvy people or highly paid executives, but there's some regular rank and file people who really prioritize saving for retirement, who now can save a little bit more in 25 compared to this year. So that's going up for regular employees who are under 50 years old. I guess everybody's regular, but employees who are under 50 and aren't eligible for a catch-up, it's going up to $23,500.
Right.
The catch-up amount, so if you're over 50, you can put an additional $7,500 in. But starting in 2025, for the first year ever, there's going to be this special group who are ages 60 to 63. That group of employees can contribute. Their catch-up instead of $7,500 is $11,250.
Right.
So that age group, 60 to 63, can put in even a little bit more than they ever had before for 2025.
Which makes sense because when you're looking, you're worried, especially from a retirement standpoint, is Social Security going to be there? How, you're 40 and you're not retiring for and it won't be 65. It'll probably be 70 as they move the age up. So you really need to, the younger you are, you really need to start saving and planning.
Yeah, and our payroll system has all these limits built in, so we don't ever have to worry about employee accidentally going over the limits. So make sure your payroll provider, if you're not already a client of ours, has these limits updated for 2025. And it's just good for you to know as a regular employee too, I can maybe hit some of these higher levels next year.
Now, on the 401k side, there's some states that require, like Illinois requires you to have a 401k, or you can adopt into the
Secure
state
choice.
plan. Secure choice. Now that's down. How many employees?
5 employees.
So now it's down to, so if you have 5 employees, you're required, because you still run into, our sales team runs into people all the time where you've got 8, 10 people and they don't do anything.
Right. And whether or not the risk is there and Illinois is underfunded, and whether or not they can actually hire enough people to do compliance and audits and penalize employers. But yeah, the risk is there. If you get caught as an employer, have over 5 employees in Illinois at least, and there's other states like it, and you don't have a retirement plan, either 401k, 403b, secure choice, you could get fined and penalized for not having it.
Right. So if you don't have one, it's worth, and even if you're under 5 employees,
Right.
The cost of doing one on ours, it's just a one-time documentation fee. Really, that's your contract that you have with Transamerica. And we have enough assets in our plan that our plan, the fund cost is incredibly cheap.
Right. Yeah, and no cost to the employers outside of that one-time upfront transaction fee. But yeah, our 401k plan is free for our clients after that one-time upfront fee.
Right, it includes your 5,500 and your
Audit.
audit and all that. So yeah, I'd say, but so if you don't have a retirement plan, you should definitely consider it. As one of our other HR chats was talking about retention, employee retention, and your benefits is something that people seriously look at.
Yeah, healthcare, medical insurance is still the number one reason in terms of benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Supervisor leadership, toxic cultures ranks higher, but in terms of benefits, why employees might leave an organization to go somewhere else, healthcare is number 1, but 401k is number 2.
Right. Is it really number 2 now?
Right.
So great. So and most companies now have healthcare, but
Good to offer.
Right.
For attraction and retention.
Well, if you have any questions for us, Jason threw out a lot of numbers at you today on the increases. But the good thing is, if your benefits are not only the premiums going up, which is a bad thing, but what you're able to put away from a limit standpoint is great. So feel free to reach out to us with any questions at hr@employco.com. That goes right to Jason.
Yeah.
And happy to help.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you joining us.